Hi, Tiana. I just did a great recording and it didn't have any sound on it, so I'm going to do it again quickly for you. But it's all right. I can remember what I said. Great. I really like this. I'm thinking Room. Not that I've seen it, but it's got a nice twist to it, and I like the way you've done it. Can you just make clear here? There's this TV screen. What are we doing? Is it like we're looking at a TV screen at the beginning of Romeo and Juliet, or is there someone watching the TV screen? I think it's fine what we're looking at, but I'm just not quite sure who the audience are for these tapes. Is it Carter watching at some other time? Okay, it's not clear to me if we're jumping forwards to when he actually watches the tape. So can you, or maybe you want that to be a mystery. The one thing I'm puzzled about is the TV screen here. Okay, if it's a TV screen, what room is it in? Yes, you don't need that apostrophe. Okay, so now some of the things I'm going to say is just cutting down words because you're a little bit over the word limit. I would just say this ain't working. All right, it's a bit too obvious to say I got writer's block. Yeah, I would take this out because I think we should reveal this as we go along. I think pissing me off sounds a bit English, but have a think about that. Is there a more American way of saying it's really annoying me, bugging me, driving me mad, something like that? If it's American, then it's because I haven't watched enough American TV. I'm not sure. Yeah, don't ask another musician if you think you can play this. Just say, try it in G or something like that. Okay, this, I know you don't need that. Just cut straight. Okay? Because we're not in a film, we're not going to watch this for hours. Just move along, get to the next scene. Now, something has happened to your formatting here. Can you see? So you've got a lovely straight line down here. I'm talking about here. And then when we go into this dialogue, it gets a bit jinky and everything is a bit squished closer to get close to. No, no, maybe it's the same. It all seems to get a bit closer together, but never mind. Um, just try and get them straight, will you? And again, I would just cut that dialogue and just say it's nothing too deep, just so I can't get out of my head. And then maybe say something like, it feels like it's been there for years. Just a bit more mystery in it, and then you can get her look like. And again, straighten up this justification here. I don't know how easy it will be to do it. Yeah, just like that. Carter is thrown back by his Stacy's persistence. Not quite sure, so you need to sort that out. Just put stops there. Actually, ceases is CEASES, but again, straighten it out here. And here. I wouldn't say glued to the ground. I would just say, oh no, okay, that's fine. And again, Carter, lowercase, normal without the capitals here. Um, Yeah, so I wouldn't put that in because again, we're not going to see that in the film. I would just say Carter is left in confusion. Full stop. Next day. Okay. Um, if it's going to be the adverb, it would have to be monotonously. I would say without expression. That gets across the meaning that you have. Monotonous isn't quite right there. Again, look, straighten this up. Is she cross with him? It's just a bit curt that. Is he old enough to get up if he wants? I don't know. Wouldn't she be trying to plead with him here a bit more, saying, sit back down, honey, or something? Not sure. Don't change it if you don't want to. Again, straight line. The 21 still lives at home. Don't use the capitals there. Straight line here on this side. Right here, the dad thing. She wanted to make sure you felt safe, and I don't. Most importantly, doesn't read well for dialogue. To me, it's a bit like she wanted to make sure you felt safe, and most importantly, loved. I would just say she wanted to make sure you felt safe and loved. And then these two mentions here don't really work. I don't think you need to say this. Yeah, so just look at that. I would just try and slim this down a bit. If you try and say it out loud to yourself, it just is a bit. It's just a bit too complex, and I might want to just simplify it a little bit. And where is the dad anyway? And he hasn't seen them. That's the thing. I mean, that's the bit about the beginning, and the tapes are shown at the beginning. Is he actually watching them? So we're assuming that he's kept the song in his head, and he's seeing the tapes for the first time. Is that right? He's kept the song in his head because it was being sung to as a baby. I would just say Carter's eyes grow wide. Again, straight line here, please. And again, just to cut some lines down, I would say Carter puts his. Right, I know what you mean. You could just say Carter covers his mouth with his hand, something like that, because puts his face in his hands, leaving his eyes out to continue watching. Or maybe you could just say Carter puts his hands to his face. I think that means he can still see. Apostrophe here. Yeah. Again, straight lines. Okay, so this is where it gets dark. Capital, straight line here, justify it to there, question mark at the end. Okay, so this is the big reveal. You need capitals for these questions. How, want, you put that speech mark there. I think. Right. So this, for me, I'm reading it for the first time. I don't understand why she'd be thrown underground. Or there's a basement. Bad people go there. The parents did it. No. So it doesn't make sense. So why does she talk about Stacey talk about herself being thrown underground? Is that a metaphor? I'm just not clear on that line. So explain it to me or make it clearer because that's a problem. So, and again, you sick bitch, that was your mother, not me. Don't quite understand the dynamic between Stacey and her sister. Yeah, etched. Don't know what word you mean here. I'd put a dash in there. Good. Okay, good ending. All right, so those are the things I would clear up. Well done. Again, sorry that it's taken me a while to share this with you, and I'm going to stop sharing it by pressing this button. I think it's up in the, depending on your evaluation, it feels like a good B to me, I would say, on this. So, really happy to have read it. I hope you feel better from yesterday, and I look forward to seeing a redraft.